It's been a while since I've had a video about calculators on my channel. Over the last few years, I received a few letters and comments from people who I was able to help. I would like to thank you very much for all the kind answers and reactions. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. But now to the calculator presented here. It is a model of the factory Thales from Rastatt in Germany. This Type C machine was built in 1932. The Thales Company was founded in 1911 and existed until its bankruptcy in 1965. At the beginning of the 1950s, the company had 400 employees. One of the designers at Thales was Mr. Emil Schubert. During the Third Reich, the Nazis also took over this company. Mr. Schubert was dismissed because he did not agree with the Nazis. He then founded his own company, the Schubert Company. A few years ago, I owned a Schubert DRV calculator and also presented it on this channel. The similarities between the machines cannot be overlooked.
Due to its age and extensive use, the machine is a little worn. She's just an old lady. The machine needs to be oiled before use. These calculators are the only computers that should be lubricated with acid-free and non-resinous oil. The average precision mechanics oil that you can get anywhere will suffice. It is best to oil the machine wherever the gears and slides touch in their day. These machines were mechanical marvels. This machine cost 375 Reichsmark in the 1930s, which is equivalent to around 1,700 euros today, not a cheap purchase.
Die Kurbel, das Einstellwerk, das Einstellkontrollwerk, das Umdrehungszählwerk, das Resultatwerk, die Umschalter für den Wagentransport, die Flügelschrauben zur Löschung, das Gesamtlöschwerk.
The first value is entered. The crank is turned to the right. The total unloading mechanism is activated. The second value is entered. The crank is turned and the result is shown in the result display. If you want to subtract, turn the crank to the left. For multiplication, enter the first value and delete the input movement. Now crank the second value into the revolution counter. Adjust the carriage for 1, tens, hundreds and thousands of digits. The result appears in the result movement. During division, The slide is moved fully to the right and the value is entered. Then the second value is entered and the crank is turned to the left when the bell sounds. The crank is turned one turn to the right until it sounds again. The carriage is moved one position to the left. The final result can be seen in the result display. With a little practice you can do any calculation. One of the machine's strengths is the total erasing unit for input. Here you can quickly add numbers, stock levels, for example. Not every machine had such a useful function.